I've enjoyed the presentation. It was a lot of fun. The class appeared to enjoy it too. They're very interested in knowing what they can and can't do when it comes to construction adjudication. Well, they're similar in one respect in that they're creatures of contract. They're different in that arbitration is backed up by an act, and arbitration is final and binding. Unless you've agreed to an appeal process, that's the end of the matter. Whereas adjudication is very quick. It's often viewed as a rough and ready or rough justice, and it's something that you use as your contract is going. You have your disputes, you send them to adjudication, and you get your decisions as you go. Whereas arbitration would normally, you'd finish your contract, you've got a whole lot of disputes, and you'd package them up into one big trial, and you'd have a long extended trial and try and actually get to the true, well, the most probable answer, depending on the evidence, and they would be subject to a very rigorous and robust system. Arbitration is not rough justice. That's looking at real justice subject to the same rules that would apply to any court process. The government's a large employer. It's a huge player in the construction industry. The one thing we're dealing with the government is that, there's a real difference really in dealing with the private sector. You have a different aspect with the government in that the government is very strictly constrained by legislation. What each individual part of the government can or cannot do is set down in legislation. So the government has no real or very limited, if I can put it, extremely limited discretion in how it acts. And of course you're sitting with the Constitution right at the top. So if there are problems, citizens have their rights, they can exercise their rights, and when there are problems, you must exercise your rights. That's what the government's there for. It's there for everybody that's doing business with you. It can't prejudice you for exercising your rights, even if it is against the government. And you just mustn't be scared of the government. Do your business. If there is an issue, protect yourself. Exercise your rights and carry on, and hopefully have a successful project.